Ah, breaking stuff. One of the big problems is that if I don't remember to turn off my auto capture for replays, then it goes ahead and it grabs my my webcam, and then I can't use it, and that is no good. So today we are going to take a look at stuff. There we go. Old school, baby. We going Shadowrun today. We are going Shadowrun. This game is actually free right now on Humble Bundle. You don't even have to buy anything. You just have to have a Humble Bundle account. I love Humble Bundle for that. They give away free games all the time. Post that in there. That is 100% free. It's about the 5th game I've picked up in recent weeks. It's been kind of cool. I want to take a look at it today. I was gonna play some Dauntless today, but I'm gonna be completely honest. Dauntless is just way too cartoony for me. Absolutely way too cartoony. So, Old Fat Gamer has just ate way too much. Dude, I'm jealous. I stopped eating a lot. I'm trying to get slim. For a lot of reasons. I miss my wardrobe. A couple of years ago, I bought a bunch of nice shirts and some dress pants. Looked pretty good. Although now that I'm retired, I'm more of a jeans and a tank top kind of guy. Popping this in. I like the music so far. Music's pretty good. This game was my jam when I used to tabletop game. I loved Shadowrun. Your calendar context, that kind of thing. My contacts. No response. Dead. Missing. Dead. Probably in a gutter somewhere. Dead. Retired or dead. Well, the list goes on. All the other dead ends are just plain dead. It's empty. Nothing to do. Down the notebook. Wow. Who's calling you at 3 a.m.? I don't care who's calling me at 3 a.m. So that you guys know, if you've never played Shadowrun, it's a old tabletop game from Fossa Games. And the premise of the game is that you're a mercenary that works either independently or you work for a corporation. Three times too much. I hadn't eaten. Yeah. Old Fat Gamer, last night, man, we have got this great burger joint. We've got two like little diner places in the little town I live in, and one of them is really good, right across from the high school. So they make some decent money for like football games. They make a great patty melt. I could only eat like half of it. Like my calorie needs is like way down, and I'm being good. I got the peanuts, I got the almonds, the mango slices. I lost my last piece of mango slice. I was very upset by this. I was distraught. We are all going to die. Ty, Frostpaw, and Old Fat Gamer. Somebody go kick my public relations person. She should be in here, damn it. So why am I dead? Who knows? Wow, this guy sends a death video. That's pretty impressive. That's pretty cool. Very Shadowrun-esque. Guy doesn't know why he's dead. This game Already out of the box, man. Already out of the box. I'm liking it. I see Nicole, so I can get a little crazy. I've got, you know, I've got my professional help here if I go nuts. She'll rein me back in. Because I am Jalon from the Paradox Gaming Network. You can't stop me. You can only hope to contain me. I was busy today, man. I got 3 videos cut today. One of them's already up. It's me trying to give away stuff again. Everybody knows I'm not your traditional streamer. I don't do this for money. I do this to roll the money back to people. I like to make sure people know how much I brought in, how much I've given out, how much I have, how much I got to keep to the side. Go nuts. I'll go nuts. Salted peanuts. Don't mind me. I am not a Cardinals fan. I just happen to live near St. Louis, and that's what the peanuts come in down here. Uh-oh, flashback. We going old school, baby. You don't want my filthy stuff? I know. You're one of the people that gives me stuff to give away. You have my love, Frost. You have my love. If you guys didn't see the picture, I am Super Dad of the Year. My daughter's hair turned out awesome. Stripped her hair. Her mom took her and there was like blue and green in her hair, and then it like faded. It looked like garbage. So I stripped her hair. I made it all blonde. And then I put black in it 2 days ago, and I left the bottom like 3 inches. I left it blonde, and then yesterday I put red in. Red didn't go as red as I wanted it for her. I wanted to do like blood red, and it came out more like raspberry red. But the nice thing about red is I can do it darker red. Where are these pics? Yeah, I got some Disney pics. I finally got all the Disney photos. You saw the one. Don't be telling me where are these pics. You saw the one. I threw you that Stitch picture. Frostpaw is a major Stitch fan. He's a major Stitch fan. If you ever do Disney, highly recommend you do the Ohana breakfast with Stitch. It's a good time. Best breakfast I've ever had at Disney, to be honest. It's light, it's fruit, it's good eggs, potatoes, Stitch waffles. He's a combat mage with a bad tattoo and a bad attitude. I hate this friggin' city. It's wet and the rain feels like acid and I want out of here. Then why the fuck are we standing outside? We wait for the money. That run went sideways 9 ways to Sunday. Now the fixer is late. Yeah, wow, they're doing... I'm going to say this. I played Shadowrun with my friends Jack, Mario, Dennis. We played this game, a tabletop version. They did pretty well so far. Pretty good. I'm liking it. You've been twitchy all day. Wow, I'm liking it. I like the dialogue. Poor kids. Man, my neighbor... It sucks for my neighborhood. My neighborhood is awesome. I live in like a 70, 75, 77 house subdivision. Like 5 miles from the base. We're in the middle of a cornfield. Got a river behind us, cornfield in front of us, cemetery on the other side of us. But every June, July, we get about 20 of the houses cycle. Excuse me, 1 minute. Don't want to cough on you. But yeah, every June, July, we get about 20 new neighbors. Some of them are moving in today, and it just started storming. Plus, I'm happy they're not doing corn all around me this year. I live next to a cornfield, but it's the soy year. That makes life better. You chummers are damaged. I'm out. Oh, I'm telling you. I kind of like you. I just like money better. You are now in turn-based combat mode. Oh, my favorite type of game, and I didn't even know that. This guy's got a sword. Dude, you brought a fucking sword to a gunfight. Oh, he's dead. Patch yesterday and a dev letter today. Yeah, that's the one thing. I actually have a Bless 101 video going up today, and I say that. Give me 1 second, guys. I've already drained my whole water, and this cough just popped up out of nowhere. I'm just gonna go refill my bottle. Give me 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Usually I pre-stock 2. I usually pre-stock 2 teas. In the last couple of shows, I've only needed 1. And then today, it's just been horrible. And of course, I'm going to be drinking plain water here because I don't have any more tea packets. Water will do. We can do some water. Oh, wait, hold on. Is this it? Haha. Yes! Never underestimate the power of a 5-year-old. She left me more tea. Yeah, Old Fat Gamer, it's actually funny. If I hadn't already uploaded and polished the other video, I would take it down and redo it. But it just goes to show, before the dev letter came out, I said NeoWiz is going to have to start doing server consolidations. Let me pop over to the Steam charts real quick. Just to see how many people are playing Bless right now. The problem is that the last couple of days I've looked at, they haven't been hitting high numbers. So 4 servers is probably what they need. And now this is, wow. Bless is at 6,600 current players. Their 24-hour high is 7,700. 6,600 people across 4 servers. That's probably going to be a little tight. That's probably too tight. Maybe. What? on here. Not you. There we go. So yeah, they're probably gonna consolidate. They need to think about that. Honestly, if they're still hanging out with 7,700, 6,600 concurrent, 4 is probably too few servers, and then they're gonna kick themselves in the ass. What I said in the video, you guys will see the video later today, is I said what they need to do is they need to consolidate servers, and then when it comes time to go into actual release, that's when they need to maybe add a couple of clean servers, because you're not gonna be successful without clean servers on your actual launch. But I think they're making another mistake. They're making another mistake with consolidating down to 2 servers in each region. There's absolutely no reason to get that tight yet. Probably want to trim off your bottom 2 servers, roll those in, because it's not a game that is so, well, how can I say this? It's not like an Arcade where you own a castle and a server merge is problematic. Right now, we're not at the stage of the game in Bless where anything means anything. You could easily merge servers up. What the hell? More guys coming this way? So, I think they're making a mistake. That's just me. Idaho Joe, thanks man. I'm glad you made it too. I like I said in a lot of my shows, guys, I like my small shows. I really do like my small shows. I like to kind of know people. I think it's important to have conversations. In fact, I say that in the video that's out, the one on the money. I say the biggest way to support is to show up, talk, follow, subscribe, retweet stuff. Because I'd love to be like a lazy peon who has this mass following. I'd love to have enough people where I could pick up the bat phone and I could say, hey, NeoWiz, I think you're making a mistake. And they'll be like, well, who are you? I'm like, well, I'm the voice of 50,000 gamers. And of my 50,000 gamers, 7,000 of them are your players in Bless. I think you need to calm down. That's what I want for us as a gaming network. I want to be able to, like, give feedback to companies and have it mean something. I'm gonna be out of ammo in a second. Oh. It's Cheyenne. Hi, Cheyenne. Oh, that dude just... Oh. He's dead. Oh. Shit on my life. That was a grenade. Oh, and another one? 2 more. Come on now. This is... Uh-oh. If each server is supposed to end a 5K and concurrent users is 8... yeah, the event, Old Fat Gamer, that's usually good math, except the event is 70 versus 70. So, that's only 140 people going to the event. So, I don't know. I need to see NeoWiz's, like, game plan, like, what their map for the future is. I need to see what their plan is. That working, man. That working stuff. I don't know, man. I can't do that work thing. For me, this is The Office. I love The Office. I'm gonna be completely honest. If I ever do have enough projects going on that I need to open a building, Frost will know that this painting is gonna get redone massively in The Office. Because you gotta love where you work. Yeah, gamer, you got that. Man, I just talked about that. I am tired of playing games where the whole purpose of the game is I level to get to a dungeon. I do the dungeon for gear so I can go back to leveling, so that after leveling I can get to the next dungeon to get more gear so that I can go back to... I don't want to play that game. I have a video on Fractured coming out. You start the game at level 1. You started at level 1. You don't need to grind. Now, there is some progression. Chronicles of Elleria was going to have this mentality where a brand new character starting off and just having their knife, if a person knew the game, they could be just as dangerous as a person who's collected a lot of gear. That is the direction I want to see games go. PvP 24/7 just for the sake of doing it. I want my PvP to mean something. I want meaningful PvP. I didn't need to get right up on that dude. Dude, where the fuck do all these monkeys keep coming from? I'm liking this game. I don't know, man. This is free. What I'm playing right now is Shadowrun Returns, and I'm liking it. It's turn-based. I'm not liking the fact that I'm swinging and missing. Aw, the doggy is listening and putting itself in the pen. That's a good doggy. For now, having fun running around in ESO with my totally non-optimal RP build, crafting and decorating my house. Yeah, man, I'm going to be honest. I have thought about swinging over to ESO for a bit. I did drop about $200 buying Bless for friends and family. And now we're not playing it. Kind of regret that decision. Kind of pissed me off that they did all these major changes after I'd bought the game for a bunch of people. I'm thinking about swinging to Camelot. I'm waiting until the end of the week. I want to see where they're at. I think I'm going to swing into the Camelot Unchained beta. I'm definitely going to be back in Final Fantasy this weekend, playing with my family. If I have to buy one of my friends the expense, I'll pay for that. I'll do that. I will I will buy Final Fantasy for Sapphire so she can hang with Candace and me. But really, man, I am disappointed in the video game industry altogether right now. Like, people raved about Dauntless. I played Dauntless. And I'm like, this is cartoony bullshit. It's like, what is that game? Wizards 101. It's cartoony. It's good for kids. I want a world where I feel part of the world. Yeah, so I'm gonna, I don't know what I'm gonna do. That Hojo, that's exactly why I have the disposable income to jump into games and try them out for people, and that's also part of what the Paradox money goes to. If I need to jump into a game, because if 40 people came to me and said, "Jalan, check this game out," I would go check it out. I don't want 40 people to all go buy a game and all decide that it sucks. I'd rather spend the money, go decide it sucks, and then tell people, yeah, it sucks. Was that Whale Song? Whale Song is okay. Yeah, that's also true. Gamer, that's a big reason why. Leave it to me. I have all the time in the world. If it's limited testing times, I'll go do that. That's just like Ashes of Creation. You guys all know that I was real hesitant to get behind another game. Real hesitant to get behind another game. Ashes is totally they keep convincing me over and over that they do want to make a change. I just popped a Ashes of Creation video out. You guys know me. When I'm not distracted with a bunch of things, I tend to try to stick to my publication schedule. And unfortunately, getting the hot tub installed totally threw off my publication schedule. There's my most recent Ashes video. Later, Cheyenne. Have fun at work. So there's my most recent Ashes video. Now, there's some people that are like, what the hell, man? You're pushing a game that's not even released yet and showcasing their store stuff. Well, yeah, of course I'm showcasing their store stuff. I want the game to be successful. Apparently I can get free access of something. Hold on. Free new expansion in Eve. Eve is a great game. Eve is an absolute Eve is an absolute great game. Jammin', it doesn't matter who's behind Ashes. I mean, people can have their opinion on it. That's like me saying I thought Holy Bolt was a horrible thing, but I used it even though I was one of the first people to say Holy Bolt was overpowered. I mean, if you're rich and you can pay to win in games, you can pay to win in games. That doesn't mean you're going to make a pay-to-win game. That's like me. If I ever did a game, yeah, I dropped thousands of dollars on Arcade. But if I ever did an MMO, it would absolutely have no pay-to-win elements to it. Plus, I mean, a guy putting down like 30 million of his own money to make a video game, that says, like, you know, that he wants it to be successful. I set up a dead man switch to send you this call. I got 100,000 million insurance policy payable when you find who creased me, alive with a conviction or in a body bed with justification. Either works. Hey, cool. Yeah, man. Jammin', usually you and I are like pretty much on the same page, but honestly, I've researched him. Multi-level marketing is not a pyramid scheme. I've done multi-level marketing numerous times in my life. Multi-level marketing is a technique. It's a very reputable technique. Unfortunately, there are stupid people in the world that don't understand the difference between multi-level marketing and pyramid schemes. And that's a problem to me. So it doesn't. How he got his money is he got his money by real estate investment and selling health products. I mean, I can't really knock the guy. I'm happy getting my my happy ass into ashes for sure. Yeah, man. I used to say that Intrepid was doing it the best on the market. However, I have to say, Ashes is doing it great. Intrepid's doing it great. But Dynamite Studios, the people behind Fractured, they're actually taking it and going like a step beyond. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna shamelessly plug. I often do. This game continues to impress me. Fractured, that's my referral code for Fractured. If you haven't already signed up, they're doing great things. They're outright just giving you their Cash Shop currency for, they're giving you Cash Shop currency just for checking out the website, being active on the forums. Their foundation page, they have quests that you do. They have quests. You visit the forums, you get 50 points. You put a picture on your forum profile, you get 100 points. When you get up to level 20, you get 150 Cash Shop currency. Not $150. 150. I don't know what the breakdown is yet. Yeah, absolutely, Jammin. I get it. A lot of people can't get down with that Diablo style thing. I get it. That's probably going to be a detractor for me. Idahojo, you got the right mentality, man. Getting hyped for something, but not getting so hyped for it that it's bad. That right there takes me to the who do I blame for the failures in the MMO world. I blame greedy companies, but I don't blame them as much as I blame stupid gamers. And I hate to say it that way, but if you go back and you look at all the stuff I said about Bless, I never said Bless was going to be Game of the Year material. I said Bless just needed to be good. It needed to be solid. It needed to be decent. Unfortunately, they didn't deliver on that. I don't think the game is good. I don't think the game is bad. I think the game is in alpha status right now. They're calling it early access, but it shouldn't even be on Steam right now. It shouldn't be for sale. So right now we still have this hole in the MMO world. We don't have... we don't have a game to go to. The new highest gear score player is a healer, and I think he's trying to get enough heal power to mend the game itself. Man, I am really happy that Jake Song is back in the driver's seat. I want people to realize that this new Hiram gear is not a Jake Song creation from that video, the video that I made fun of, that I poked fun at. There's no way that from the time he came back to the driver's seat to that stuff coming out, that it was all him. But he's had it, like, people gotta remember, he's had his fingers in the pie the whole time. He just was working on other stuff. Jake Song, if you do your homework on him, he is a major player in the MMO world. Lineage 2 was his baby. Honestly, guys, I wish that they would put... I wish XL Games would end their contract with Tryon and then be like, we're going to find a new... they could find a new North American publisher. So, because I think, honestly, I would love to see a company like Dynamite Studios or a company like NeoWiz, not NeoWiz. I'd like to see a company that actually gave a shit be the company that was behind ArcAge. I'd be back in ArcAge like that. Make a couple of changes. I think everyone would agree with me that having changing the Castle Siege system a little bit, changing the Castle Siege system a little bit in ArcAge so that you can't duck Castle Sieges. Like, your castle should be sieged every week by someone. I like the Revelation Online Saturday night free-for-all. I think that's really cool. I'd love to see that in ArcAge. I'd love for them to release like 12 more of the Aurora zones and then finish off what I originally read, where like this zone has this resource and only members of the guild that owns the castle can gather that resource, and have all of them around, have all of them based around locking out the highest gear, except for those people who are either allied with castle owners or own a castle. But then I'd like to see it where a super guild wouldn't be able to hold all the castles because A, guilds are 50 people now, but B, there'd just be too many of them, and you have to, it's like you against the world. If you've never played Revelation Online, it's really you and your allies versus the whole the rest of the damn server. So yeah, Jammin', I don't think they care about enter EU based on how they run their test groups. I don't think they have either. Super guilds comprised of as many 50-man guilds owning everything. Yeah, the problem with that is, though, when you have free-for-all combat, you're red to everybody, it becomes really difficult to send in uncoordinated groups. Like, you can't really Zerg in, say, 300-man raids to defeat a 100-man raid, because the 300-man raids are all damaging each other. Now, if you do it staggered, you send them in waves, you can wear them down. But remember, if everybody could participate in castle sieges in ArcAge, I think more people would be motivated to get gear. Right now, there's no motivation to get gear. You can clear Serpentis. You can clear Serpentis with like 4K gear. ArcAge can't handle a fight that big. Well, people say that, but Revelation Online does it. So I have been doing my homework since Wednesday's show, and I'm understanding what Spatial OS brings to the party now. Very, very interesting stuff. Cloud-based computing, trying to set up like a supercluster like Eve without having a supercluster. Pretty interesting stuff. And I don't know, man, I've had ArcAge fights with a lot of people. I think a lot of people that bitch about games that can't handle. See, I've only had a slideshow when we've been approaching like 700-800 people, all in one small area. And that's just tweaking. I mean, that's just doing some tweaking on your back end. I know it's possible. I know it's possible to do. It just is. And the problem is that I think everybody would agree with me that ArcAge 2.0, ArcAge Reborn, ArcAge the sequel would be well received. You'd have to do things a lot differently. But everyone also hates pay to win. I hate pay to win. Everyone hates pay to win. I am the organ grinder's bench manager, so yes, that makes me the coroner. The pay to winners don't hate pay to win. True. And I'm still, the reason why I want this network to grow and the conversations we have to continue growing is, I talked about it the other night. There is a paradigm now in gaming. I have all day to play. My job is playing video games. Now, you guys know, you guys have seen me. It can take me 8 to 20 hours to put together an instructional video because I got to go in, I got to set it up, write the storyboard, go in, get the footage, make sure everything lines up properly. Like, the one I want to do for Bless is going to require, like, probably 20 hours of prep time of my game running and just leveling up mounts, or pets, so they're all level 10. So if I'm working on the Paradox stuff, I'm not purely producing an advantage for myself. But say all I did was play video games full time, from 8 in the morning till midnight. Give or take my breaks, my running, my working out, my chilling in the hot tub. So say I was putting in 11 hours a day on the video game I play. And you go to work all day and you only can put in 4. I used to say that there shouldn't be any way to pay for an advantage. But now I'm starting to look at it, and is there a way to have... Uh-oh. Pandar! Pandar with a bag of money. What is pay to win, and what is pay to stay competitive? And I don't really know what that answer is. I don't have a good way to do the mechanic yet. Yeah, and here's the thing. Say in the game that's in my head, that honest to God, if anybody has like a friend at like BioWare or a game company, they should fly me out and sit down with me. I think that they would pay me to just sit in the office and give them what's up here. In the game I have in my head, there's only 15 levels, because truthfully, I don't need a bunch of them. Hey, Korea, thanks. It's good to be back. Back in the office, man. I miss the office. I miss the people. I miss the picture of my future ex-wife on the wall. Summer Glau. Hottie, let me tell you. Anyway, I believe that I believe that a bunch of levels is just a bunch of bullshit. Ever played a game where you're level 5 before you're even out of the tutorial? Then just get the fuck rid of that. Just get rid of it. But they base their systems on, like, you get 0.67% this per level. Fine, whatever. Whatever. But I think that having people grind to level 50 or 45 or 85 or whatever is a bunch of bullshit. In the game in my head, you'll be level 5 by about the end of the first day. You'll be level 10 by about the end of the first month. And you'll be, sorry, that threw me off. You'll be level 15 by about the end of the 6-month period. The time difference between 10 and 15 is huge, because I don't want you to hit max level. You don't need to be god of the gods. But what's the problem? If you have a system that you level after max level, then you can't sell catch-up mechanics, because then you just continue to get XP over the top. I think that you need to have a system that allows people to catch up, but that catch-up mechanic can not take you over and above. Yeah, sweetheart, it was... My neighborhood's all weird, man. I put my recycling out, and it didn't get picked up because it's not recycle week, but then the damn recycle truck went by. If I had it out, it would have been picked up, and now I'm screwed because I got a full recycle bin because I was gone during last week's trash. That's why it threw me off. I'm trying to get squared away. I'm trying to get squared away. But what's the problem with pay to win? Because if you have a catch-up mechanic that goes above and beyond, then it's not a catch-up mechanic. It's a stay ahead mechanic. That's where I think Bless is gonna fail. I think Bless is gonna fail there, because you're always gonna want your premium, because you're always gonna want to keep getting XP. Final Fantasy XI was another game like that. When you hit level 75, you kept getting XP above max level, because then you got merits, which were things that tweaked your character. Now, not as big of a problem in Final Fantasy XI, because it had very crappy PvP. So, I think everyone agrees that we want gameplay to matter, We want PvP to matter. We want decisions to matter. We want consequences. I believe in player-driven consequences, but I also believe that the mechanics in the system itself should penalize people. I think ArcAge's Infamy and Crime Points system was a good start, but because it became a popularity contest, the penalty system had no teeth. Although it is still really funny watching somebody get like 27 hours of all your stuff is locked out. I truthfully don't think you should be able to escape prison. I think you should be stuck in there. I do like Ashes of Creation's karma system. I think that they're going the right direction. Ashes of Creation is going in a system where if you fight somebody who doesn't fight back, you get corruption. If you're way higher level than them, you get a lot more corruption. If you have corruption and you die in PvP, you can drop your gear. And I just found out that somebody else can scoop your loot. Yeah, I think they're going the right direction. Yeah, the old system was better. The new crime point system was terrible. I agree. One PK should not make you wanted. She almost always removes an internal organ from the victim. His liver was cleanly cut out. So, yeah, I've put a lot of thought into the PK system. Personally, I've stolen, and I'm not afraid to say this, in my head, I've stolen the idea of retribution. I think that if, say I kill Idahojo, then for 30 days, Idahojo should be able to kill me anywhere, anytime, and take no penalty. And it's basically like you have a chip of retribution. I blow you up, I kill you, I steal your stuff. Man, you gotta be careful how many people you PK then, because you might be coming into town with a load of valuable stuff, and you're like, oh hell. And I don't think that, like, I kill Idahojo. Idahojo has this 30-day blood mark. When I'm rolling into town with my farm hauler trying to deliver packs, Idahojo might be standing there. I don't think Idahojo should be flashing red just because he has the potential to kill me. I think it's not until Idahojo clicks on me and then tries to hit me and it pops box. Do you want to redeem your mark of retribution? Yes. Boom. Drop a meteor on the bitch. Damn. Shit, I just lost my packs. Yeah, Jam, and that is what Eve does, and I really like that. I really love that system. So I'm not afraid to say that if I got, like, if Ted Turner, Bill Gates, some rich bastard rolled up and said, Jalon, here's $50 million in seed money, go for it, get your game done, I would do it. I also like, I like what Ashes is doing. I think having the rolling caravan system, whereas the caravan moves, it's a rolling PvP zone. I think that's brilliant. I would steal that as well. No offense, guys. I'd steal your idea. I think, I like the idea of safe zones. I do. I think you gotta have your casual Care Bear corner. If you're a casual Care Bear, I'm not insulting you. For a long time, I was a Care Bear. I loved mining in Eve. I probably have something wrong with me. I mined in Eve almost every day, just chilling, talking to my friends, because it was the social aspect. I had like a mining group of friends. All we did was mine. It was like literally click F1, click F2. That's all we did for like 2 hours. But we talk about life, the universe. I like to talk. And then somebody blew me up. And I became, I became a little bit of a Care Bear with teeth. I got a warship. I flew out. Got to remember though, Eve's whole model is you always have to be making money, because you lose the ship, you lose the ship. You lose your stuff, it drops. The person who blows you up gets some goodies. Not everything. It's not full loot drop. Some of the stuff explodes. So Eve is like the template of a good sandbox PvP game. I don't think Eve does anything bad. Yeah, I think that Care Bears are gonna love Ashes. I don't think Care Bears are gonna love Fractured. Eve does combat bad. I don't think Eve does combat bad. I think the combat in Eve is just fine. You'd have to tell me why Eve does combat bad. I never had a problem with Eve's combat. I mean, if you're skilled right and you're fit right, a frigate can kill a battleship. That's because battleships never do the things they need to do to take care of a frigate. Really, Eve is more than just button mashing. It's about being prepared for every inevitability. It's spreadsheet PvP? Kind of. I'll give you that. It's kind of. Unless it's... No, it is really spreadsheet PvP in that if you're built right, you spend a lot of time. There's a whole logistics side of Eve that if you're not a master of the logistics, you're not winning. You're not winning massive empires. Now, the fights themselves, if you're talking the one-offs, if you're talking the one-offs are really good. The overall thing is like mind-boggling. I did logistics for a huge alliance, and it was mind-boggling. If Eve would reboot. Oh, the tie-dye, yeah, the time dilation. The reason why everybody slows down to the same speed is then otherwise the stronger your PC, the more advantage you'd have. That's just the nature of the beast. I think if Eve did a reboot with more modern technology, and they didn't have their period where they stopped listening to their players, I think a reboot of Eve would hit 100,000 players easy. Absolutely easy. Sorry, I don't know what you mean by that. That could be infinity. Infinity is a game. Oh, the good PvPers in Eve don't even watch the combat? Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about then. Yeah, I mean, truthfully, Eve got so watered down that you could actually broadcast targets. I mean, I've had people in fights tell me that they barely even pay attention to the game. They just have me on... They're just constantly approaching me and following me and then target... Yeah. I see what you're saying. It's very impersonal. It's very Ender's Game, high-level strategic. Let's see. Infinity the game. Infinity board game. Infinity board. Can you help me out? Which Infinity? Because I just did Infinity the game. Yeah, and I got Disney Infinity. Yeah, I got a lot. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Like I do. I will. Everyone knows that I got all my eggs in the Ashes nest. Ashes is where I'm going. I'm $500 into the game. I will be. Man, I just was catching up on everything. You guys have no idea how much I hate being out of the loop, but I did not carry this thing at Disney. I have, like, on a side note, on a very, very side note, this is the Nexus 6, and it's dying, and I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to find another phone I like. Side note. Anyway, everyone knows that I like to be connected. I carry my phone all the time. I'm constantly reading if I'm waiting somewhere. I don't like being out of the loop. Be ready for the floodgates of information to open at Intrepid. They just brought on 7 more people. They're trying to get over their next milestone. Don't know what that is. But then they said the information is going to be forthcoming again. So, first, holographic display phone. You know, I can't really see holograms. I can't really see holograms because people tell me that they're often that they're I have like very poor depth perception, and to me they never look right. I remember though, goddamn, 20 years ago, anybody old enough to remember the holographic fighting game in the arcade that was a big flop because people would touch the lens and then it would get all smeared? But I remember that from 20 years ago. Cheaper than a coffin hotel, and the service is just as good. Dude, the dude is sleeping in a morgue drawer. What is this? This is like weird shit. Now, I'm going to take a little moment to swing over to the Shadowrun Returns that I've been playing in the background. I love conversation, by the way. But, you don't need, I don't think you need fancy talking pictures to have a good game. This game looks very solid. I think the graphics need like a once more over, but if this game was free, it was free 50. So I would love for a Shadowrun MMO to get done right. I would love, God, if Kevin Zambada would get the stick out of his ass and do a fucking Rifts Palladium Books MMO. Like, that dude would print money. It would be like, how much money do we need today? We need $5 million. Ching, print it, go. A Rifts MMO would be phenomenal. Not even Rifts. A Palladium Megaverse MMO would make stupid amounts of money. Like, I don't even know how much money it would make, but it would make it. It would just be, it'd be unbelievable. Taking a look at some things. Let me pull this over. Uh-oh, I got a video flagged by YouTube. Infinity the game. No, nope, not that one. Infinity Battlescape. I'm gonna bookmark this. This looks like it's gonna take a little bit of reading, so I'm gonna bookmark that. You know, speaking of Star Citizen Light, man, you see that Star Citizen just basically got slammed for outright ripping off Eve? Like, how do you have $142 million in your fucking development war chest? And copy people? Why do you want to do that? Like, and if you're Star Citizen, my god, man, other games release with a third of the money you have. Not even a third, a fifth? Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna call it 150 because I'm sure they hit the 150 mark. So Ashes is going to be developed on 30 to 35 million. That's like 20%. How is Star Citizen not out yet? Star Citizen, I don't care if the game is great. I will never play Star Citizen. They say never say never. I'm saying never. What's up with CCP? Why haven't they done more in the last decade? They did a lot more, and then they realized that they were way the fuck far outside of their lane. So a whole division of CCP was sold off. CCP had bought the rights to White Wolf Publishing, which is the makers of Vampire the Masquerade, Changeling, Werewolf, Mage. White Wolf is a desktop publishing game like Shadowrun. And they were trying to do a Vampire the Masquerade game, which I think would do very well. Actually, let me check one thing while I talk. And then Vampire the Masquerade has had several successful video games. The problem is CCP got too outside of what made them successful, so they sold it off. They sold White Wolf to Paradox Interactive, but they invested a lot of money. So CCP has said all they want to do is work on Eve and Dust and whatever the other one is. Squadron 42, is that? What's their other one? Valkyrie. They only want to work on the Eve Megaverse. Gunjack 2. Yeah, so they don't want to do more. They just want to stay in that realm, which is cool. Yeah, Vampire is the spiritual successor to Masquerade. The problem is that apparently they did several Vampire the Masquerade ideas, but they weren't holding true. They didn't understand. It's kind of like the old Kindred the Embraced TV show. Your cult following is not going to accept it if you start tweaking shit. So you can't start breaking the canon. That's also why White Wolf got so bad reviews on the new line, the new World of Darkness. People didn't like it. So speaking of new and doing stuff, I want to swing by while we're here. You know, one of these days I'm going to get a display setup done right. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to do that. Blizzard Entertainment is hiring for a Diablo project. I am really, really, really hoping that they're doing World of Diablo. I really am. Unannounced project. Lead software engineer for an unannounced project. They just hired out like 200 people for an unannounced project, which some of the projects that they're hiring for, it almost has to be it almost has to be an MMO. They're not going to hurt that revenue of their biggest game. It's not going to hurt their revenue because there's going to be people who play WoW. But what you have to understand is WoW is going to die at some point. WoW will die. WoW will take a lot longer to die because it's so big, but Blizzard no longer publishes their numbers because their numbers are going down. If your numbers were going up, you would publish your numbers. It's just that that's just the way it is. If I'm successful, if I'm running a successful business, like, okay, if I'm running a successful business, I've hit 2,500 subscribers. I made a video. I said, yeah, we hit 2,500 subscribers. My next goal is 3,500. When I hit 3,500, I'm going to say I hit 3,500. I guarantee you that if every person in the Paradox Gaming Network went and they got 10 new people to join, I guarantee you that if we went from 2,500 today and we were at 5,000 on the 4th of July weekend, I would not shut up about it. I'd be like, we just doubled our numbers in like 2 weeks. But if I lost 500 followers, 500 subscribers on YouTube, I probably wouldn't make like a big news announcement about it. Yeah, WoW is massively in the positives. Them making their own competition is a big deal. Here's why making your own competition is a great deal. Most of you probably won't know this, but there are a lot of crossovers in games that Blizzard does, and it's what gets people to log into Heroes of the Storm and play a match, and it's what gets people to swing over to Hearthstone and log in and play a little bit. Like, I played Hearthstone not long ago. It's installed. I went to it. I went to it because I got a whole bunch of free packs. But I play Heroes of the Storm, and by going into Hearthstone, I got something in Heroes of the Storm. Now, am I generating money? No, but you don't need everybody to generate money. Not everybody playing your free-to-play games needs to be paying you to make it successful. One of the things we talk about all the time is world population. I'm probably never going to spend any more money on Bless until they fix it. I probably will never hit level 45. To be totally honest. But if I'm there and my friends are there, we are the necessary population you need. Bless is kind of a bad example because there's no player-to-player trading, so players being there really have nothing to do with each other. Let's take a world like Arcade. If somebody logs in and they just grow rice and talk to their friends, and all they do is grow rice, they are still having a profound impact on the economy. That profound impact they're having is they are producing ground grain, and they're producing rice. It's one less thing for a non-Care Bear to do. If they didn't play, wouldn't be there. Why do you think they do all of the events in the main capital cities in Arcade? Coding-wise, it's not the best decision. Why do you think they moved a lot of the events to Mirage Isle? Coding-wise, it's not the best decision. But when you log into Arcade around Christmas time and there's 500 people banging on presents, you forget for a minute how empty the game is all the time. You're like, wow, look at how healthy the population is. It's all marketing. It's all spin. I play Hearthstone. Yes, I play Hearthstone. Ty, I was playing Magic the Gathering like 20 years before you were born. I have a massive Magic the Gathering collection. Yeah, I played Anarchy Online and the advertising space in the game. Truthfully, I think that's a brilliant idea. I'm going to be honest. If you guys are on my Discord, I poked fun the other day. I said, yeah, Clutch Chairs was looking for who's your favorite streamer and why should we work with them? And I'm going to be completely honest. I need to buy a new gaming chair. If Clutch Chairs was to give me a gaming chair, I would never stop talking about it because it's free. It's, you know, if Logitech was to be like, Jalon, all this stuff on your Twitch is all Logitech. Here's the brand new everything. I would update my current setup on the bottom with all Logitech stuff. I would push their stuff. It takes me, what, 30 seconds to mention it? So yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with doing a little advertising in game, especially if you can make enough money then that you don't need to resort to a cash shop. I hate cash shops. Give me a box fee and a monthly sub. Period. I will pay for the game and I will pay a monthly sub. Because then every time you develop, you get all your development money back on the box sales. And people are like, well, I can't afford it. I used to subscribe to the I can't afford it mentality because I got it. Now my opinion is really, if you can't afford to buy a video game that you want to play, you probably should be doing something with your life to earn extra money. If you have a gaming computer and an internet connection fast enough to play online games, you can afford to buy it. You can afford to buy the game. If you're on a fixed income, you're retired, you're ex-military, I get that. I get it. Those I get. There are people out there that have, like, they have the house, they have the internet, they have the computer, but they're on a fixed income. Sure. But even those people, I'm going to say, you know, have you maybe, you know, thought about everything? Like, I'm going to be honest, the whole time I was down at Disney, I didn't have any fast food. I didn't have any fast food. Driving home, I didn't want to stop. I had a 16-hour drive. I popped in. I grabbed a McDonald's. It was the worst thing I'd ever tasted. My palate had not had fast food for 8 days. I didn't want... Now I have extra money. Now I don't have McDonald's and I don't have fast food. I threw all that money into, you know, buying groceries. And now guess what? I have more money at the end of this week. No, gamer, he's not talking about ads like that. He's talking about, like, yeah, like right back here where you're seeing, instead of this just being some just background graphics, it would be like Pepsi or Mountain Dew or Jolt or the Nvidia logo. It would be completely non-invasive. It's the same thing as I'm going to see if I can grab an image that's not Mike Myers, because they do it over the top. Here, this is a good one. Let me save this. Yeah, for a fantasy setting, absolutely, it'd have to be the right stuff. But like, this is an example of what we're talking about. Like, I promise you, Pepsi paid quite a bit of money to be in the background in Terminator 2. Because if they didn't, then this shot would have been that shot. You don't ever get your products in big blockbuster movies for free. And that's just how it is. So Pepsi paid. You see it all the time, and now I've just ruined it for you. I've just ruined it for you. Watch movies now. Watch big blockbuster movies, and you're gonna see light bulb advertisements. You're gonna see insurance companies. Like, let me tell you, in post-production, they can take anything out of a shot that they don't want to see. Hell, man, I could make that Pepsi logo, a Coke logo, a Dr. Pepper logo, a Gatorade logo. I could make the vending machine anything I want. Speaking of Pepsi, when you transferred, your Clipper sale got a random image of a Pepsi machine for a Crest cube. Yeah, your ID number, your UCC number, just pulls the UCC number from that server. Another thing about ArcAge I never really liked. I personally believed all the UCCs should be centrally stored, but that requires them to actually know how to do database management. Didn't get the Dr. Pepper. Man, Nicole, if you're still here, I'm jonesing for a Dr. Pepper. Dude, jonesing for a Dr. Pepper. Jonesing for one. What was ArcAge's population on launch? Was supposed to be 2... No, it was never 2 million, man. It was never that high. Never, ever that high. If it had been 2 million, they would have released that. I don't think the population of ArcAge ever crossed 500,000, to be completely honest with you. Because if it did, if the population was over 500,000, then they would have needed more servers. And that's another thing. Yeah, they could have sold advertising space. Absolutely. And let's be honest, old Fat Gamer brings up a good thing, that immersion killing gets brought up. But man, I'm going to be honest, I'm so fucking tired of MMOs. Guys, I think you'll all get behind me on this one. Do you want to see the goddamn plus 15, the epic, the legendary, the mythic? I don't want to see that shit. I don't want to see that shit on my screen. That's immersion breaking. That makes me hate games. Like in Blessed right now, a Belt of the Jalan plus 10 is set to be on the auction house. I don't give a shit. I don't care. Don't put it on my screen. Don't tell me that Jammin has just divined a sale. I don't give a shit. Maybe give me the Eternals. Maybe. Give me the option to turn on Mythics and Legendaries if I really care. I don't care. I don't care. The reason why they do it is they want you to be jealous and go to the cash shop. They want you to be jealous and go to the cash shop and buy regrade charms. It's so fucking annoying. Also, this new thing, man, this new thing of chat. We need to talk about in-game communication. I don't think that there should be global chat anymore in any game. And I say that because I shouldn't be able to make fun of you no matter where you are. There should be a time and a place for there to be discussion on in-game politics. And I'm going to be honest, the place to discuss in-game politics should be on Discord. Discord is so user-friendly, there is no reason why companies aren't producing Discords for their game. Just make the official Selfira Discord. Make the official Conviction Discord. Just make a Discord for your game, and as you create servers, create channels. Create sub-channels. Who gives a shit? And then if people are douchebags in Discord, you can boot them. It's like, you want to see the level of harassment? And then we had somebody in, I'm never gonna shit on somebody's opinion, right? I'm never gonna shit on somebody's opinion. But somebody had the opinion that developers are responsible for making sure that people don't get harassed in games. I said they do. It's called a block list. And they're like, well, people can still harass you, even if you block them. I'm sorry, so you want them to make it kindergarten, where everybody is, it's all fair? That's not life, man. I'm sorry somebody hurt your feelings. I've seen it get very bad on see, ArcAge is just such a huge trash system, though. I mean, they talk about having active GM monitoring, and then they're full of shit, and then you guys saw, I posted it in the Discord, one of the people was involved in the development of, you could see the chat remotely. GMs don't have to even be on the server to see the chat. If Tryon was legitimately doing active GM monitoring, their GMs then would be actively globally chat banning people. And when I say global chat ban, fuck them. Don't make it so the person can still talk in guild chat. No, you were a bad boy in public chat, you're chat banned. Sorry, you can't X up for anything. You're just done. Yeah, they just talk through alts, but guess what, man? If their main gets chat banned, and then you start chat banning all their alts, you can also go to the next level. This account's been globally chat banned. The account has been chat banned. It doesn't matter. Make as many alts on it as you want. Every alt you create on that account is going to be chat banned. Oh, well, they can make more alts? Sure, they can. Eventually, it's going to take a long time, but eventually the person will get it because you make it so ass-paintable for the person. You can also then go a step level. You can give people the bad behavior points. If they're a bad boy and they're just a toxic as fuck motherfucker, then make it so this person cannot be invited to raids and parties. Yeah, they can't actually, but they can. They can't tell if it's an alt or not. I think they have some really bad account like I've already told you, the holes in their security is they can't track it if you launder something through a chest. They don't see it. They can't see what you put in it. They can't reach into your otherworldly storage chests. So they have some shit GM tools, but they should be able to chat ban the account because the account shares patrons. So there is some change, there is some linking of all the alts on an account. But see, that's another thing when it comes to all I hear companies make is excuses. But here's the thing: I was the White Knight poster boy of ArcAge. I was the White Knight poster boy, and people start defending Tryon to me. There's no part of this argument that you can defend Tryon to me to and not look stupid. Because I was the guy doing it. And if I was the guy doing it and I'm not doing it anymore, I know where all the bodies are buried. I know what skeletons are in the closet. I know stuff that I never shared with the community. Because it was embarrassing for them and I didn't want to kill the game anymore. I was trying to make the game healthy again. So, that's another, like, stop making excuses for MMO companies. If you make excuses for the company, then they never have to talk. Like, all these people that made all these excuses. People made all these excuses in the Bless channel. Hold on, I'm going to swing in there real quick. See if there's a number. When I was hanging out in the Bless channel, in the Bless server, there were 15,000 people in the Bless Discord online. There's now 8,000 people. There's now 8,000 people on the Bless server. Let me tell you, when you lose 7,000 people, you have a problem. That's 7,000 people. All these people in the Blessed Discord were toxic as fuck to people who were coming in and trying to learn about the game. Now your game is dead. The game is not dead. The game is merging down to 2 servers in each region. The game's pretty dead. The people are gonna be like, well, NeoWiz why don't you stop talking and let NeoWiz talk? They're the ones making all the money. Stop being a mouthpiece for them. I mean, unless you're getting paid for them to have their hand up your ass and moving your lips, let them talk. Because NeoWiz clearly doesn't have a problem with talking. That's like Tryon. I don't, like I said, I don't even have Glyph installed. If whoever wins this month's contest wants an Apex, I'm going to have to go to one of the other 2 computers in the house to log in to give away an Apex. I'd rather people just take the $10 gift card, because then I can just be like, gone. But Tryon, people still believe they're bullshit. Like, there has never been a mea culpa. There has never been a we're sorry. NeoWiz released an I'm sorry. Other games have released an I'm sorry. What are the prices at? Maybe I'll log in and sell all my Apex. Haha. $34K, yeah, 34,000 players to 7 players in 3 weeks. 1,500 per? That's not enough. Papa Jelani ain't coming back till it's at 3,000 per. What the fuck? How the fuck do you miss with a shotgun at this range? Is this a joke? Yeah, man, there's another thing. I've said it for all the time, man. When it comes to ArcAge, man, they want transfers. They want transfers, because transfers are what? 3 Apex? Yeah, I couldn't handle Arcade anymore. I was becoming like saltier than the Dead Sea. Bye. Just got shot in the face. You know, here's the problem too. People complain, like, I laugh at all the people who joined Pokemon who had bitched and complained about Pokemon before they joined. And then I'm like, well, you joined. So how do you even have a problem with what they do? Because you literally you're in the guild that you bitched about. So, some of them are nice people. And yeah, kids don't know how to lose. Man, that's why some games, I laugh. Like, people are gonna play Ashes of Creation, and they're gonna get their caravan jumped, and they're gonna lose all their stuff, and they're gonna be like, but it's so unfair. And I'm gonna be like, and it's too fucking bad. Like, that's gonna be a game where your guild better have your back, because there's no teleporting to you. Excuse me, there's no teleporting to you. There's no phone a friend. There's no guild summon. There's no guild flare. If your guild doesn't give a shit about you, you're never gonna get anywhere. Your guild is going to happily, like, your guild wants foot soldiers. They want cannon fodder. I invite everybody to go watch X-Men 3, where Magneto assembles the big army to attack the facility with the anti mutant guns. And then when his core group of people start to walk up, he puts his arms up and he's like, in chess, the pawns go first. It was like, I like Drax as a leader. I don't like him as a person. I like him as a leader. I like the fact that he got shit done. But when I as a healer have to go to him and say, dude, you're raging that we're losing all our fights, but when the fuck was the last time you put any money into your healers? Hello? If my gear is 2,000 points below yours, and it's 2,000 points below the people that are hitting you, I'm not going to be able to keep up. I'm not going to be able to heal you. Oh, Jammin' and all the other people, first off, I'm going to do my, you know, I gotta do my thing. I gotta do my shameless plugging. Of course, you can click on the tree down there, the Ashes Phoenix with the tree, or click on that link. If you're like the last person who watches my channel who hasn't registered for Ashes, register for Ashes. I absolutely love the boat thing. I love the boat thing. If you're out at sea, right, and your boat gets destroyed, you cannot pull another boat out of your ass. Boats can only be summoned. Boats can only be summoned on shore. So that means if you're transporting like 2 merchant ships with 5 galleons, and 3 of the galleons get destroyed, you might have to go back, or you might have to divert until you can get to some land and, you know, get another couple of warships. So there's no I think that they're gonna do really good things with the boats. Yeah, ass boats, man. I can't pull a turtle out of my ass. By the way, has anybody gotten a turtle boat yet? I'm just interested. Somebody has a turtle boat? That's the only thing. That's what I want. I wanted a turtle boat. Oh, it's trash? That sucks then. I will say, my boat, the legendary Revenge. The legendary Revenge. Legendary boat? Never been caught. Should have named that son of a bitch the Roadrunner. Huge buff to its HP and siege reduction to be worth it. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I really hope that Ashes does it right so that you can't just board the boat and kill everybody. I mean, I know it's really comical, but if you watch the scene in Pirates of the Caribbean where the sailor tries to swing back to the interceptor and he falls in the water, that's legitimately how naval combat worked. You might send 20 hooks over to the boat, and you might get 15 of them to latch. And of those 15, you got 15 guys swinging. 6 are going to get shot on their way over and die or get knocked off. And a bunch of them are going to get, like, literally, you're going to grab the rail of the boat, and what's Shallan going to do? I don't have to kill you. Oh, boom, bye, you're in the water. I do not get Archage's thing where there's a galleon with a ramp up the back of the boat. That's fucking not how boats are designed. It's not how boats are designed. I am really looking forward to sieges in Ashes. I'm looking forward to them. Actually, let me, while I've got the free moment, sorry guys, you're going to look at Shadowrun and I'm going to look at something else. I'm going to swing by. 12 days. 12 days until open beta. Yeah, true. Boats made of metal will sink. No, they won't. No, they won't. That's cool. Just roll on in and do a drop. They probably won't. This is an interesting group. People aren't just gonna go to a random channel they know nothing about. Good on you though. Good try. He has Tourette's, he can't help it. So I gotta drop 60 bucks if I want to play. I gotta drop 60 bucks if I want to play some Camelot. I think. What do you think, guys? Should I swing by? Should I swing by Camelot for everybody? All I want is I want beta 1 access. I don't want anything. So this is. I am the warrior. That's still kind of funny. Alpha access, February 2015. I know. I'm not gonna ban him. Whatever. He wants to roll through. That's cool. The only thing bad about Camelot Unchained is that it's so fucking late. It's late. Oh. Maybe I'll buy the $80 pack and get an extra beta invite. Oh no, guys, I gotta do it. I gotta do the $420. I gotta do the $250 pack. I need a cloth map, a physical copy of the game, a physical manual, a poster, a mousepad, and the Dragon's Guide to Humanity. The fuck? Ty, you wouldn't get the extra invite. Ty, I can't condone helping you pay any less attention to school than you do. I mean, after all, you must need that extra school attention because you got to go to school all summer. Summer school. We all know what dragons did for our age. Man, I'm going to tell you guys, I love you all so much that I canceled my cable. You guys know that. I've said that on my show before. But I have Hulu. I have Amazon. Oh, wait. Hold on. Mandatory plug again. If you cursor over my picture... Oh, it's not there anymore. What happened to it? Anyway. If you could... It used to be get your free loot. Go up to your Prime loot. Go up to the little crown. If you have Amazon Prime, you have Twitch Prime for free. I highly recommend Amazon Prime because lots of good music, Twitch Prime, free stuff for games, free music. I don't even know what the shit you all get for Amazon Prime. Like Audible, you get audiobooks, you get all this crap. But anyway, make sure you do your Twitch Prime thing. Get your Prime loot if you have Amazon Prime. Mandatory. You know, gotta do that. Gotta do that mandatory crap. Anyway, I'm on Amazon Prime this morning looking for something to watch because my computer's compiling all these videos, and I'm like, oh, you know, I didn't watch the last Transformers movie, so I start watching it. That fucking three-headed dragon. Yes. Sorry, your free sub on themselves. No, I used to have the little blue crown on my screen when I would cursor over it. It's supposed to be there. It's supposed to be an extension. Let me go check. Let me go check that. Sweetheart. Yeah, I didn't do that because... oh, it's on your screen? Good. Perfect. Perfect. I did not send stuff to myself at the hotel with Prime because really I did the resort cup because we were gonna be at the resort for 7 nights. So $20 for the resort cup, and then you get to drink as much as you want out of the fountains at the resort. But as I was walking through the resort one day, there was literally a employee of the hotel with a luggage cart that was all Amazon Prime boxes. So, the truth of the matter is that if you ever find yourself traveling, this is another travel tip from Jalon. If you ever find yourself traveling, and you have to take a second bag with you, it is cheaper if the airline you're gonna fly on is gonna charge you for the second bag. You can usually mail your clothes to the hotel with a UPS or a post office, flat rate shipment box. You can usually mail your clothes to the hotel for cheaper than you can do the carry-on with, or the extra bag. It's just a cheap, easy trick. I don't like to have checked luggage because then you got to wait in the airport longer. I like to get right off the plane and go. Yeah, sending your stuff breakfast cereal and stuff, that works. It's not a bad plan. Me personally, I don't like to eat a heavy breakfast. And I absolutely, well, let me take that back. This trip to Disney, I wasn't totally in love with the Danishes because Starbucks has taken over all the little bakeries. But they used to have awesome little Danishes. So yeah, when we do, well, we will definitely do it again. But we decided after spending 5 days at Disney and 2 days at Universal, we're never doing that again. What we're gonna do is we're gonna fly down. My tickets reset at the end of the year, so I'm gonna fly back down. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fly to Orlando International, and then take a cab. When we do Universal again, I'm going to stay at the Universal Resort. And then I'll just take a cab to Universal Studios, get a cab there and back. Or I'm sure one of the hotels does a shuttle. But I'm never going to try to do Universal and Magic Kingdom and all that stuff in the same trip again. I'm not going to do it. So I'll probably pull the girls out of school in, like, whatever holiday there is in, like, March or something. We'll just fly down for a weekend during the off season. Although my wife wants to do Disney at Christmas, and I've heard that Disney on Christmas is ridiculous. No, Jammin', I don't do Uber. I don't like the concept of Uber. Not at all. Not even a little bit. I don't. Nope. I'm actually really shocked that Ubers are legal. Yeah, here's my problem with Uber. It's cool if, like, you drive your buddy to the airport. It's cool if, like, your single buddy needs a ride to the airport and, like, you're like, hey, my wife can take you. But when you start, man, there's, like, no regulation and control. Yeah, no, I'm not cool with that. I just don't like the idea. I don't like the concept. I just do not like the concept. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, if I was trying to save a buck or two, I'd probably do Uber. But the reason why I can't. I mean, that's also why, like, I make enough money now. I make enough money to not have to fuck around with shit like that, which is nice. I never ever thought I would be where I am in life, and this is like my kick for education, guys. Especially Ty, pay attention to this. All I wanted to do when I was 18 years old, all I wanted to do was go into the military. At 18, I already had 2 years of college done, and so I would have gone in as an E3. I wanted to do the military. It was the thing. It was what I wanted to do. Believe it or not, I met a really great recruiter who actually said, you're 18 years old and you're 2 years done with college. What the hell are you thinking? Go and finish school. He's like, your test scores, they make you a goddamn astronaut. Go finish your college degree and be an officer. Well, of course, that was like my whole dream, man. People in grade school made fun of me. People in high school made fun of me. I can't believe you want to be in the military. Hell yeah, I want to be in the military. Well, that's what I wanted to do. Well, then, of course, because I got told no, I got pissed off. And, you know, like every good 18-year-old who gets told no decides I'm going to go be a pissant and, you know, be ridiculous. But, I had my master's degree when 9/11 happened. I decided to enlist because being an officer was going to take too long. I ended up, every step that I took was a link in the chain. A good motivational speaker that I just got done listening to the other day on my run said, you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect the dots looking backwards. And I thought to myself, how powerful is that statement? You cannot connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. That's pretty important, man. You will always end up where you need to end up. But if you're not prepared for it, it won't work out for you. Like, what if I hadn't listened to that recruiter and I had been like, yeah, thanks for your advice, but I want to enlist anyways. Well, then 9/11 would have happened, and I probably wouldn't have had a chance to finish my college degree. If I don't have a chance to finish my college degree, I can't be an officer. If I can't be an officer, then I don't have the retirement I have. Even better, everything happens for a reason. If I had gone into the military at 18, I don't meet my wife. I don't have the terrific kids that I have. So everything happens for a reason. Remember that. Everything happens for a reason. I just bought a jelly donut from a guy who gave me no information. Jerk. Real talk with Papa J. But who knows, maybe Bizarro Jilan is the president by now. Hey, you know, honestly, if they elected Trump, if every gamer in the world got behind, if every gamer in the country, not the world, if every gamer in the country got behind me, we would take the presidency. MMOing would be a goddamn subsidized hobby. On your taxes, line number 7A, are you a gamer? Yes. I will tell you, I would institute the National Gamer Registry. If you gotta have a registration to have a gun, you gotta have a registration to be a gamer. Gamers don't vote. That's the problem. Gamers don't vote. I'm going to run a presidential election campaign on gamers, and I'm going to appear on WWE. Give me all the working class people. And then I'm going to run into the Senate with a steel chair. What do you mean my tax repeal got voted down? Bam! Give me J.R. Ross. Good old J.R. A chair shot! A chair shot! A chair shot! I mean, honestly, though, think about it. We got scholarships to play video games now. Esports? Man, gamers don't vote. Imagine if gamers came out in force. Esports is ridiculous. College scholarships to play Heroes of the Storm? Yeah. I would totally play Heroes of the Storm. I would totally play Heroes of the Storm in college. Hell, man, when I was in college, what the hell did we... Final Fantasy VII came out when I was in college. I'm also having a really crappy day. I perforated my eardrum. I don't know how I managed to do that. A couple of years ago, I had a blood clot on my eardrum. Not a couple of years ago. We're going back now a decade. I had a blood clot on my eardrum. Doctor was trying to clear it out. Perforated my eardrum. I had blood running everywhere. Now every so often when I sneeze, hurts like hell. Of course it's Friday, which means even if I wanted to, I can't get into the doctor. Something dirty in a clean glass. Wow. Great dialogue. From the looks of this place, I can probably get anything I want. Her eyes harmonize, save me and take me in equal measure, hitting just the right notes for maximum extraction of tips. She looks at you and smiles big. Oh yeah, I feel like I am in a trashy romance novel. Oh, she'll get me something stiff. There we go. Tips or tits? You're a bad man. You're a bad boy. A better world for everyone. Dude, first off, take that hat, spin it right around. Ah, true. Maybe a little bit. She's fully clothed. We're good. We're good. We're covered. She's covered. You're covered. I'm covered. I'm not doing cosplay body painting. Still don't know how you can get away with legally doing cosplay body painting. Are you a badge? Do I look like a cop? No, baby, you look like someone who knows the shadows. We're trained to spot a bronze the minute they walk in here. Something I can help you with. I don't want to know if you're covered, Frost. No. We're done. Done. Move that conversation right on. Yeah, I think that might be true. In New York, women have been legally allowed to go topless in public in New York since 1992. So if you're in Central Park or the High Lane at one of the best beaches in New York, you have every right to take off your godforsaken bra and let your boobs feel the sun's sweet rays. Wow. A lounge with topless Pulp Fiction. Part book club, part social gathering. Topless Pulp Fiction is a group of women who get together to enjoy each other's company, as well as a few shirtless, and sometimes pantless, hours. They strip down in public parks, on members' balconies, or even in restaurants that agree to host them. On Sunday, the 28th of some month, August, I imagine, it is legal for women to walk down during a parade topless. Gutter punks have to stick together. She just called me a gutter punk. That's not how Coyote does it. I don't care. Secure ninja clothing. Alley punk. The tourist look. Secure Decker clothing. Funny place for the architect to put a wall. Well, guys, it has been another great show. Thanks for coming out and hanging out with me. You're going to see a bunch of videos popping up this weekend, and I have the giveaway video up. So, the video is the giveaway video, $10 Amazon gift card, Apex. In Ty's case, if he rigs the winning again, I don't know what to do. Probably Amazon is no good to him. I don't stream long enough. Yeah, the problem is right now, I don't have a stable game that I can just jump into. Like, Arcade was great for me. I could jump in, I could teach people something, get some stuff going on. Right now, I'm still trying to get a lot of bits and pieces moving. I'm trying to get the stuff going. Once I get a game, if you guys like know of a game that I can like settle into that doesn't suck, but I've been in everything lately. Am I rating the Arcade stream today? No. Zero Beauty shows up and I'm leaving. Yeah, I can hang out for a little bit longer. I got nowhere to be. I don't have kids. I got kids at home. You know how it is. I can take a quick break and hang out if we want to talk more. But I need, see, if it's going to go more than 2 hours, I need more. This is, the studio audience has to help. It's hard, man. It's hard. I can just hang out for a little bit longer and Shadowrun, though. If people want to hang out, I'm good with that. But yeah, if you saw my video today with the $10 gift card, I am asking for a little help. You know, like, share, subscribe, follow, promote, Twitter, find me a rich sponsor. get the independent party to run me for president. You know, all those things. All those things. I like to be of help to people. I'm really kind of liking this game, though. They did take their time for this one. This is one of those... I don't really get down on the top-down games, especially the ones you can't rotate. I was hoping you could rotate this a little bit. What's up with Camelot Unchained? There is going to be Access coming on July 4th weekend. Let me grab it. I was just looking at it. There's Camelot Unchained. Steam Summer Sale. You know, we could do that. We could pop... Hold on. Let's do this. No. Don't want that. Yeah, we can do this. I was pretty disappointed in the Steam Summer Sale, but we can swing on over there. Ah! What are you doing? There we go. Let's see. Here are 13 games you can get for dirt cheap during the Steam Summer Sale. Let's see what Forbes has to say. Tyranny, The Witcher 3, Game of the Year Edition. I could probably get that cheaper somewhere else. Vermintide 2, probably get that cheaper somewhere else. Rocket League, Assassin's Creed, Ni no Kuni 2, Super Meat Boy, Darkest Dungeon, Dragon's Dogma, Planet Coaster, Doom, Day of Infamy, Kingdom Come Deliverance. Yeah. Path of Exile? No, I haven't thought about playing Path of Exile. Let's see. Resident Evil franchise, The Division. Just because, don't forget, guys, the game I'm playing in the background, Shadowrun, is free on Humble Bundle right now. I tweeted it out. If you don't follow me on Twitter, you should. I will always tweet out free stuff. There was another game, I missed it. I didn't see it, and then I didn't get a chance to pick it up for free. Star Ocean: The Last Hope. They're not really blowing my socks off with what's on sale. Yeah, not really blowing my socks off here, guys. I have a ton of Steam games. Shit. Let me tell you how bad I am. I have a ton of Steam games that I haven't played yet. I have a ton of Steam games that I haven't even redeemed yet. I have stuff on Humble Bundle that I haven't redeemed yet. Uh-oh. What the fuck? Spellcasting. I'm not a conjurer. I'm not a mage. Johnny Clean. Aren't you the pretty elf? There should be plenty for a man like you to enjoy. Wow, man, they are really trying to keep their child rating. I'm tempted to ask what's upstairs, but not tempted enough. If Jake sends you to me, I will help you. Because you have no way to confirm if Jake sent me to you. I'm also quite concerned as to what's going on right here. Roses, dude, skirt. Okay. While you're looking at the ass end of a stripper, I don't know. Whatever. I've not seen her in 2 days. If you are looking for her, I invite you to examine it. Here is the key. Go look at her room. Aha! Because I'm a decker, I can hack the panel. The stuffed bear seems to be hiding something. That's right, baby. Everything in life is good when you're a hacker. And I managed to hack that panel without even taking out my computer. Hells yeah. That's a really trashy laundry room right there. Damn, guys. Clean, would you? What the f— there's too much here. Oh, I'm gonna make the bed for her. I am going to be right back, and then we're going to talk about Aird. Give me just 1 second to run and get more water and stretch my legs a bit. I ran like 3 miles the other day, and my legs are killing me. I will be right back. Alrighty. Not even gone the whole time. Air is gonna struggle. If you guys don't know about Air Ascent Infinite Realm, I did do a video on it a while ago. It was supposed to be out Q1 or Q2. And it never showed up. So let me go and... Where the hell would it be? I gotta get back in the saddle, man. My numbers for June. I'm gonna have some problems with June. My numbers aren't good. My numbers are not good for June. Let's see. That's the problem without having a mainstay game, man. You don't, like, people go to you to be like the definitive source of a game. And unfortunately, I don't have anything right now. I really don't have anything at all. Here's my review of Air in the state that it was. And then I list some other tracks. I haven't had a chance to play Air, so I don't have any first-hand experience. What I will tell you is that they lost some financial backing that they had, and now their main parent company, Bluehole Studios, who also makes PUBG, has decided to lose their damn minds and sue Fortnite. And yeah, this one broke just as I was leaving, just as I was in my little getting ready for hiatus. But yeah, Fortnite is being sued by PUBG. Which is dumb in my opinion to begin with, because it's not uncommon during periods of litigation to get a judge to grant an exclusion to me being able to continue to do business with you. Now, here's the problem. PUBG is built on Unreal. Epic Games supports and builds Unreal. They also support and develop Fortnite. So you get this weird situation where you're going to sue the people who make the engine that you run your game on, but they might be able to get an injunction to stop having to support you. Or you might end up in a situation where they say, fine, great, you pay us royalties on the engine. At the end of this quarter, because you're suing us, and in the terms of agreement, let me look it up, because I looked this up once and I haven't had my usual legal powwow with my friends that are lawyers. Section 15 of the Unreal Engine End User License Agreement is that you agree to indemnify Epic with claims, demands, actions, suits that arise from connection of any claim, if true, would constitute a breach of your agreement. Well, you're suing people that you have said you won't sue. Like, you're suing Epic Games because of Fortnite, but Epic Games is also the parent company of Unreal Engine. Clearly, they're different divisions inside the company, but it's just one of those... that's too far into litigation. I don't have enough experience. I was pre-law in college, but I definitely do not have any right to have an opinion on that, on the legalese of that. But I just think it would be odd that you would want to sue the people who... they could, in fact, say, well, you breached our contract because you sued us. But what do they do if they just say you can't use our engine anymore? Remember, you don't buy Unreal. You don't buy Unreal from Epic Games. You lease it quarterly. So... yeah. The safe beeps cheerfully and the door opens. And she had a frag grenade in her safe, because that's what every bartender has, right? Here we go, baby. It's like the Matrix. Didn't have the skill you need? I don't know. I still don't think I have the skill I need. Yeah. Don't have the skill you need? Stop what you're doing. Go buy the skill you need. Get into Coyote's computer. At least it's not getting to Coyote's pants. Vintage action figures and hellhounds. Someone named Paco. This does not seem like a very useful list of contacts. I love it! Today, meet Paco for date at Pike Place Market. In 30 minutes. Does anybody have any clue as to where I'm going? Looks like she kept her clothes on a box on the floor. Let's go back to this thing. £5 of zebra meat from Maury's Meat Emporium. What the fuck is this girl into? Read the poem. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycle and leave the poetry to others. There you go. And this is for the gun. Yes, we are done here. And magically, I appear back downstairs. I'll call a cab for you. Thanks, babe. Air is not a blessed clone by far. Yeah, Air is very much more steampunk. Very, very more PvP, but I don't know if we're gonna see Air, to be honest. No, I don't want to talk to you. You're a fucking psychopath. Go away. Let's see if we know Paco. Are you getting me a cab? He's a ganger. A member of the Cutters. No, I am a vegetarian. Around here you need a gun to take the trash to the dumpster. Maybe you should get some more security. I just want a game that doesn't suck. Is that too much to ask for? I want a game that doesn't suck. I want a game with realistic graphics. I don't want cartoons. I want a game where honestly I want a game like Arcade that's better than Arcade. I hate to say it that way. Free to play over free. Yeah, that's right. Air is going to be free to play, which means it's going to be pay to win. People are like, you can't say that. Yes, I can. Telling you guys, we need $50 million. That's what I need. I need $50 million. Actually, I should just start writing the stuff down in my head. I would probably, with the game in my head, would probably sell. It's a little bit of everything. And plus, there's no massive lore or any crap to build because it's a post-apocalyptic world. So all I got to do is write the history from 2000 to 2200. Path of Exile. Let's see. I'm looking at the Path of Exile right now. Looks very cosmetic. Cash shop. A little bit of a problem for me. I hate having to buy my inventory. Absolutely hate that. Portals, characters, guild. No, it is pay to win. I buy my guild bank. I'd have to get into the game. Do the pets that you buy have stats, or are they just little stupid companions? Because I'm seeing pets for sale. Oh, it's all cosmetic. The pets are just cosmetic little bastards. What do I think about Fallout 76? It's been a while since Bethesda has annoyed me with anything. If you like Fallout, all right, then it doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too pay to win. A little pay to win with the inventory. I hate having to pay real cash for my inventory. It's just a pet peeve of mine. Get it. Well, I don't know. I'd have to see how much you get for free. Maybe I'll pop into Path of Exile. I really just want to go back to. Truthfully, I want to go back to 7 Days to Die and just go back to slaughtering zombies. 7 Days to Die. I need to actually pop in there real quick. They haven't done an update in quite a while. Oh, they're doing 7 Days to Die. They're doing some stuff for streamers. They're getting ready to do Alpha 17. So, maybe I'll look into that. Project Zom... Oh, no. Ark Survival, get bent. No, I don't do Ark. I don't do Ark at all. Project Zomboid. Wow. I will definitely take a look at Project Zomboid. That looks like my style. Let me load up Steam. I'll drop a couple bucks. Yeah, I only spent $20,000 this month. And it's $9. Somebody also recommended Project Gorgon to me. Anybody played any Project Gorgon? Go back. Thank you. Project Zomboid. Oh, wow. Buy Project Zomboid 4-pack. Get 1 copy for yourself and give the other 3 to friends. No. Thanks, though. It's good strategy, though. Very good strategy right there. I might add that to my wish list just for right now. Actually, it's not even going to go on the wish list. It's the Green Book. The Green Book it is. I still have to do something from May that I haven't had a chance to do. But I don't know if I want to, because I don't know if I want to irritate Papa Mouse. Probably too small to get Papa Mouse's attention. I was going to do a Stitch reward for followers. Now that I got the book out, what's the other one? What's the other one for today? Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Infinity Battlescape. There we go. Oh, and then I got to do the 7 days thing. Maybe if I can get Alpha 17 for 7 Days to Die early. Yeah, good. I like it. Now I got some stuff to keep me busy. Kia, I saw your question. No, I don't think what I was talking about was on sale. Let's see. Calling all streamers. Let's take a look at this. Oh, here are the details. In order to qualify, you must have a minimum of 5,000 followers on Twitch and or 5,000 subscribers on YouTube. No. I don't qualify. Too small. Everybody go out and find 10 friends. Go. Fallout 76 is not on sale on Steam. Fallout 76 isn't out yet. It's in pre-order. Yeah, the old ones are. Ah. Hold on one second. Sorry, making plans for dinner. It's Friday. Friday is the day I force myself out of the house to go socialize with people. You, sir, are a beautiful elf, but you could be so much more. What are you selling? They want me to come and listen. Oh, the Universal Brotherhood. Get bent, guys. I ain't in the mood. Find Paco. Spend karma. Oh, yes. We need to... Oh, body. Ranged combat. No, not pistols. Ranged combat. There we go. I forgot how points worked in this game. It's been a long time since I played this. I'm gonna need me half a second. They did a good job though. This is all vaguely familiar. Burger King, yeah, no. Texas Roadhouse, baby. Texas Roadhouse. Oh, here we go. Refurbished flowers for sale. Mm-hmm. Slow down, Paco. Lights going. The Royal is just a few blocks from here. Uh-oh, sweetheart. The assistant producer is making noise. Now I got 5 pounds of zebra meat, and I'm gonna feed it to some hellhounds. Probably to distract the hellhounds from eating me. Uh-oh. The Ripper took her eyes. Gross. Lying on the pavement is the body of a young female. Her eyes have been gouged cleanly out. And you notice a string of bite marks along her left arm. Hannibal Lecter was here. Oh, she was clearly alive when the eyes were taken. Oh, gross, man. Some wild dogs dragged the body out here from the alley. What? 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 I want this sicko caught. What do we know about the victim? She's been dead for 3 hours? What? Get out of here. $300 bribe this cop. The elf standing before you may quite possibly be the ugliest elf you've ever seen. That dude tore ass out of here. Should have shot him in the face. This is why I was never a really good tabletopper. What's your next action? I shoot him in the face? What's your next action? I shoot the next guy in the face. You're out of bullets. I hit him in the face with my empty gun. And then I check his body. Does he have any bullets? Yeah, he does. I reload my gun. You come across the bellhop. Never mind, you shot him in the face. Eventually, the GM runs out of story fodder. So, sweetheart, should it be chicken and steak tonight, or should we go with the steak and shrimp combo? Shooty McFacey. There you go, Shooty McFacey. Oh. Yes, I forgot about that. Hello, how's everyone's afternoon going? Everyone's afternoon is going great. Alright, I'm supposed to be going up this way. My afternoon is about to be my dinner. Hey, Raisin! My afternoon is about to be my dinner time. Okay, what are you saying here? Oh. Icon on the door. Not great? Sorry to hear that. Nobody should be having a not great Friday, because it's Friday. Yeah, you know, I'm a member of the ACLU, and that's a good day for me. Because cell phones didn't exist when the Constitution was written. I think after 200 years in the advent of modern technology, we really need a constitutional convention. Because when in 1776, there was no way to electronically track somebody. Technically, my phone is my property, and you don't have the right to search it because it's self-incrimination. This is Shadowrun, yeah. This is the free game from Humble Bundle right now. Yep. It's free on Humble. Get yourself a new kid. I'll see if I can save your son while I'm doing the job that I have to do. Because everything in the world of Shadowrun is ridiculous. So what you're telling me is I can hack a simple door, but I can't hack the elevators. The fuck is all this? Beat him with a bat, man. Treat him like a fucking piñata. So I hacked the elevator from the recording studio. I have decking too. Oh, I already took the recording. Hi, happy people. Now you're happy people. Now they're not upset people. Let's see if we can finish this mission. Save. Game saved. Because in just a couple of minutes, I gotta go get the gizmo. Gotta go get the gizmo from school. She's not gonna be happy. She's getting picked up before recess. Get in the elevator, Paco. We got things to do. You step deeper into the apartment. Excellent. And like every good video game, I have 9 karma. So, what we're gonna do... we're gonna buy shotguns. Ah, damn it. We're gonna buy shotguns too. And that one. And that one. Boom. Tank. I need a combat program loaded. Coming right up. Oh shit, oh shit! I gotta get a better shotgun. I need more than 3 shells. Club him like a seal. Oh shit. Now I gotta get them grouped up again. Get out of here. Oh. So now you decide to have a fucking gun. This is bullshit. In the face! It's not a good day. Eh. Did I just kill myself? I did. I just killed myself. Whoops. Ruh-roh, Shaggy. Ruh-roh. How the fuck do you miss with a shotgun at point blank range? God damn it. How the fuck are you supposed to do this? This is a little cray-cray. It's just a little crazy. Jesus Christ, you must have wanted to kill him. Damn. Baby seal time. Bam. Oh, so now he's got grenades too? You got jokes? So the first two guys went to the Stormtrooper School of Combat. That's what happened with that. You missed with a fucking grenade. Seriously. I don't understand. There's too many of them. Just take too much damage. Oh. That's why. That's how you do it. You take him out first. Hey, what's up? Bye. Ow, that was my face. There we go. When you're gonna use the shotgun, have a shotgun party. There we go. You're out of ammo. Of course you are. Baby seal time. All these guys went to the Stormtrooper school of shooting. Every last one of them. This dude's fucking ugly. Okay, that made a lot more sense now. Fucking serious? Just some fucking bullshit. Hellhounds too? What the fuck is with her face? If I was a stash of gems, where would I be? If I was anything else. Oh, I gotta bail, guys. I gotta go. It's time for steak and chicken. I will see you guys all next show. I got a whole bunch of games today to think about, talk about, blah, blah, blah. So I will see you guys. Oh, there we go. I will see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in. And thank you for getting me to stick around for an extra hour and 15 minutes. It's good for the ratings. Talk to you guys later.